Good morning, y'all. It's Lippy. Y'all have waited, I don't know, a week and a half for this video. Let me bring you up to date for the new ones that don't know what I'm talking about. I had made some homemade laundry soap and fabric softener 2-3 weeks ago. And I was asked, was there anything else that you make homemade? And I said yes. Then I was asked, could I do a tutorial of how I make products that I use in my home? And I said yes. I will post it this coming week. Well, that coming week was last week, and it was fall break, and we had the grandkids. So I wasn't pulling all of this out in an attempt to do a true tutorial of what I use, how I mix it, with grandkids running around, especially our little 4-year-old named Mo. His real name's Grayson. He got the name Mo because his first words was Mo. If he got a bite of banana, Mo. If he got some applesauce, Mo. So that became his name. And he would have wanted to help, pour, stir, which everything we're going to use would not have hurt him. It had just hurt my feelings when I had to clean it up. Because I'd have let him do it. Because that's how they learn. So, now that I'm grandkid free or grandchildren free, we're fixing to run through pretty much everything that I use. Now, I do use other things. I won't be sharing them in this video. They are actually things that I am making for my Etsy store. So, there was one that I will share with y'all. But this is just general hand soap, shower gel, cleaner, all around cleaner, shower wall, tub, sink cleaner, okay? And an air freshener. Very easy, very inexpensive when you break down the cost. Now on the initial, for instance, let me grab this. This 15-pound bag of baking soda. That's going to be one of your expense. But y'all, let's see, where am I at? I'm about right here on the bag, and it's 2 years old. I kid you not. The other is Castile soap. Now, since the pandemic, it's been hard to find gallon jugs. If you can find a gallon jug in your price range, grab it. I prefer the unscented, okay? Here is a small bottle of the unscented. But if you can find the gallon, you're going to save a ton of money in the long run, because we're not talking about something you replace yearly. We're talking about things that you will replace years, 3, 4, maybe 5 years, depending on how much you use it. Now, your essential oils, okay? I've got various brands. Now, the smaller bottles are probably cheaper, but like my vitamin E. Now that is $20. That's going to last me a good 1.5 years, thereabouts. If I go heavy, a year. But you can't beat it when you break it down. If you figure in the cost of what cleaners cost and then the chemicals in it, I don't want my grandkids around that. So if, for instance, if Mo wanted to grab a cleaner and I wasn't paying attention, he grabbed it. I know the cleaners that he's going to grab will not hurt him. And I learned this about, we're going on 4 years now, when I was diagnosed with a terminal illness. What can I do health-wise? Now, it was not said that chemicals caused this, but I did my research, and it could contribute. There's millions of things that can contribute to illnesses, okay? But I wanted to learn what I can do to better myself just in general household cleaning supplies. Because when I started reading what was in them, it kind of frightened me, to be honest. And up until that point, I had never paid attention, to be honest. So that's when I started looking and going online and seeing this one and that one, and there's hundreds and hundreds. So I said, okay, I'm going to try this. It didn't work for me. I'm going to try this. So what I did is I collaborated, and I took about 4 or 5 different recipes, and that's what you have to do. You have to make it your own. Like, for instance, let's see. Let's go with the vitamin E, okay? An average is people will say, oh, use 3 drops, 5 drops. That doesn't work for me. I do 8 to 10 drops. So that's what I mean by you can take my recipes, but then as you use it, your body will tell you, you know, if you need to add more essential oils or if you need to decrease. And there's so many out there. Now, when it comes to shower gels, I need to make some new. Where did I put it? Put it here. I'm going to do honeysuckle for the next 2-3 weeks because I only make 2 weeks worth, okay? That's because it's a clear bottle. If you're mixing your essential oils and you're not using an amber or a dark bottle, this is my air freshener. I keep it marked. You're going to lose that essential oil, okay? Also, bacteria can set in using these. So I only make a small batch, a 2-week supply. So I'm going to do honeysuckle this time. Last one I think I did rose. I do not use lavender. Lavender is really big. A lot of people like it. Lavender gives me a migraine. But I do like the smells of like the honeysuckles, more the floral. Because I'm not just a nighttime shower, I'm a morning time shower as well. In the evening time, I don't go heavy with my homemade. I'll usually use, and I'll be honest with you, just an Amish bar soap. I learned this 2 years ago from Brenda Gant on Facebook. And I said, you know, I'm going to try that. So I do use that at nighttime, but my morning showers, and that's my favorite. I like to do the florals, the honeysuckles, things of that nature. It just lifts me up. Lavender would be good if you're a nighttime shower. I am, but I'm not looking for a fragrance when I go to bed. I'm just looking to lather up, lotion up, do all my routines, and go to bed. I find that if I put scents on my body, heavy scents, it disrupts me from going to sleep. But there again, that's just me. That may not work for you. So, I'm going to get a swig of coffee, and we're going to rock this out, but I'm going to drop the camera. And as we go through each stage, you can write all of this down. I will go slow. There again, this is just Lippy's way, but you asked, and I promised I would show you. I think if you try them, you're going to love it, and it's going to save your pocketbook. I kid you not. Okay, this is my household cleaner bottle. I don't label it because I just label the air freshener, so I know that this is my household cleaning bottle. And I love these amber bottles. I've got 2 or 3 of these. I don't even remember where I got these, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. And this is a 16 ounce, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is just generic household cleaner. I've got a funnel. Now, you will need distilled water. If you don't have like a Berkey or Alexa Pure, you can boil your water. This is just a half a gallon. I think this is gonna be plenty. Boil your water, let it come to room temperature. But do not use tap water. Even if you have a well, it has sediments in it. That can break down your essential oils, and then you're not getting the benefits that they offer. So definitely use distilled water. Okay, so all I'm going to go is halfway with water. There we go. And we're going to finish it off with equal parts of vinegar. Perfect. So it's equal parts of distilled water and distilled 5% vinegar. For my cleaner, I'm going to use eucalyptus and orange citrus. These are my favorites. I like the citrus smell, but it being wintertime, I love the eucalyptus. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guesstimated about 20 drops. And I'm going to do 5 of the orange. And that is all it is to my general house cleaner. Now, you make sure that you shake this every time you get ready to use it. Just give it a good shake. And that's it. Just keep it in a dark spot. I keep it underneath the kitchen sink. I also have one in the bathroom. So there is our general household cleaner. Now we're going to do a paste. I only make the amount that I'm going to use for that cleaning. So this right here, this amount measurement I'm going to give you is actually going to do my shower tub and my bathroom sink as well as my kitchen sink. Okay, so I only mix this. And you may have to go more if you have multiple bathrooms. We haven't completed our master bathroom. So to this is just a 1/2 cup of baking soda. Let's see, which one do I want to use? I'm going to use the peppermint. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of your Castile soap. There's 2 tablespoons. We're going to need 1½ tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide. I'm just going to eyeball a 1/2. And 5 drops of your essential oil. Let's see, I'm going to do straight citrus. That's it. And it's going to be a paste. And what I do is I take just my hands, or you can use a sponge. I try not to use sponges. Or a rag. And I put it on the surface and I start rubbing it in. And then I let it sit. 5 minutes in the shower. A couple of minutes in the sinks. And that's it. Which, y'all know I'm fixing to have to go clean now. It's Monday. And this is all I use for my tub, shower, and my sinks. Okay. You're going to need an empty foaming pump. This is so easy, y'all. Okay, we're going in with our distilled water. I'm going to bring it up about 3/4 of the way. Okay, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the Castile unscented. Just 2 tablespoons. This is vegetable glycerin, okay? I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon. What I have found by using this, it acts as a barrier, allows moisture to move to the surface of your skin. It is a wonderful thing I was introduced to. And that's just a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, we need a 1/2 teaspoon of vitamin E. So between the vegetable glycerin and the vitamin E, you're going to consistently have moisturized skin. Now, since it is wintertime, I will be using Thieves. I'm going to do about 10 drops. Let me smell it. Couple of more drops. And like I say, you have to work off your senses. Now, the reason why I'm using Thieves, it boosts your immune system. It promotes wound healing. It actually fights stress. But it's also a fighting antibacterial, okay? And I'll tell you the ingredients. Cinnamon, clove, rosemary, eucalyptus, and lemon. This is one of the things that I only use in the fall or winter, okay? Now, you can allow your bubbles to go down, but I can show you how foamy it is. There you go. But I always give mine a good shake, and then I let it just settle. You don't have to shake it each time, and there you go. Okay, I washed my funnel out. Now we're going to move to the shower gel. There again, remember I told you I was going to do honeysuckle this time. Starting off with your Castile, I am going to use the unscented. That's the unscented. You can use any scent that you want. I like the unscented. Okay, we're going to use a half a cup, since it's equal parts, of distilled water. Anytime you're using the soap, you want it equal parts to your water. Perfect. Now, where is my, there it is. I had to find my vegetable glycerin. There again, this is a moisturizer. This is pulling moisture to the top of your skin so you don't stay dry. And we need 1 tablespoon. And this is one of the best ingredients you can get is honey. I'm doing 1 tablespoon. Honey is actually a collagen to your skin. And you know, all of us that's getting up in age, we want some collagen. I'm going to do 5 drops of vitamin E. And we're going with honeysuckle. So I'm going to do about 15 drops. And that's all it is to homemade shower gel. You want to get it well and combined, okay? Now there again, it's going to foam. You have to let it settle. Now I do shake mine before I go to use it. Okay, let me show you. Look at this. See that? And that's not on wet skin. If I would have had water on here, it would have really sudsed up. And it feels so good, y'all. That honey, that vegetable glycerin, that vitamin E, that's nothing but moisturizers. And I love that I chose honeysuckle today. Now we move to the air freshener. There again, I'm going to use eucalyptus and I'm going to use cinnamon cassia. The 2 combinations being in fall, that's the scent that I like. But in order to achieve this, you're going to need about a tablespoon of baking soda. Okay, just a tablespoon of baking soda. And then we're going to add our essential oils. And we're going to blend them well. Because what this is going to do, it's going to keep the oils and your distilled water from separating. So I think I'm going to add 1, 2, I'm going to do about 10. Y'all, I eyeball it. Of the eucalyptus and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the cinnamon. And we're just going to give this a good stir. Now, I'm sure y'all have seen some where they don't use the baking soda, but I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference because it keeps the oils, like I said, from it and the water separating. Now, let's hope the little one works because I've done put the other one in the sink and it'll work just fine. I'll just have to work with it. Now we're just gonna fill our jug about, well, right up to the rim, not the neck. Just where the bottle wants to curve. Perfect. We're gonna give it a good shake and it will completely dissolve. Now, before I use this, I still always shake. Oh, the perfect scent for fall. I gotta get a drink of coffee, y'all. Because I'm actually taking you to the bathroom. Yes, I'm taking you to my bathroom. Because I'm gonna show you this household cleaner also cleans my windows. Now, I do use a microfiber cloth. They say there is window or mirror and window cloths. I don't know if that's true. I see it a lot on social media. To me, it looks like a microfiber cloth, but I could be wrong. But let's go to the bathroom because I did not clean my mirror deliberately so y'all could see. Now remember, we had 3 grandkids brushing their teeth, slinging it all up. Y'all get the picture? So I'm gonna show you how well it cleans. Yeah, y'all can see. I hope you can. I'll try to zoom it in when I edit. Okay, we're gonna give it a little shake. I can't believe I got you in my bathroom. We're just gonna give it a good squirt, and we're just gonna wipe it off. There you go. Of course, you're probably looking at me in the camera, but there you go. No streaks. Now that we got our mixing done, this is something else that I've been doing a couple of years. I make calendula salve, okay? But the key to true calendula salve, in my opinion, is when you take your flowers. I soak mine in cold pressed grape seed oil, cold press. And I will soak them for 30 days. Now, I have a big glass crock, okay? It has a screw-on lid. And I will just give it a shake, okay? And then after the 30 days, I strain it. Then I keep it in mason jars with just these plastic lids, and I keep them in a drawer where my essential oils are and all the things, my Castile soaps. They sit in a drawer. I have one deep bottom in the dark, and I use pure beeswax, the white. But this is a year old because I let my oil sit a year. Then I'll mix a new batch up. So this will last a long, long time. And guys, this is pure calendula oil right here. And this, my friends, is what keeps my arms, because many of you know I have a protein deficiency. And without this, my arms would be bad. And sometimes I get in a hurry and I do not use this daily. And I usually use it at bedtime, okay? I'll go a week and the next thing you know, my arms are cut up and just, they look horrible, right? And then I'm like, hey, Lippy, you hadn't been using your salve. So, but I've got some other things that I do make and I do use. And those will be going sooner than later on my Etsy store. Now, there's many that sell calendula salve. Just do your research. See what they're using in it. Many use olive oil. Olive oil goes rancid in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. But I'm going to tell you, do your research, look for some, purchase some. This is amazing. My grandkids keep one in their pockets at school. They do not leave home without it. If they get a cut, they put it on their chap lips, whatever. They all keep this. And when they run out, they say, Mama, we need some more salve. Or as my little one would say, Mama, I need some more Bobo cream. Ant bites. He's known for ant bites just like I am. Put this on there. So, if you're not familiar with calendula salve, do some research. But see what it's made of. I'm not saying that olive oil is bad. A lot of people use it. I'm just saying it rancids. It does go sour. Okay, and also check to see what type of beeswax they use. I'm using organic, white, straight beeswax. Because you got to remember, your product that you're starting with is the product that you end with. So if you start off yucky, it's going to be yucky. And you have to have patience. A year is a long time, but as long as you recycle, okay, then you can make it yourself at home. I just wanted to throw that out there. Now, I got to get a drink of coffee because y'all probably going to come at me. Don't come at me. It's my way. It's my kitchen, right? But I just use any spray bottles, okay? I tell my mother-in-law to save them. I fill this regular spray bottle up, and the reason why I like these reusables, I get them from everybody, is because after a couple of months, the little squirty thing goes out. So I'm not going to buy them high dollar ones. But to this large bottle, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Now you think about that amount. 1/8. That's a couple of drops, right? Of bleach. Shake it up and I leave it under the sink, but I mark it, okay? That is what I disinfect with when I am processing any meat. Chicken, beef, pork, mainly chicken. But anytime I am working with meat, this is what I'm going to clean with first, and then I'm going to come back with my dish soap. And that ensures me that I'm not cross-contaminating. Now, you can buy stuff that does what this does. I'm going to have to be careful what I say. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Yo, I've looked into it. It's $10, $15, $20. I was like, oh, even though it's concentrated, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I tend to use a little bleach when I clean. Don't we all? I do bleach outside if I need to really scrub something. My laundry totes are white plastic. I'm going to squirt this in there and I'm going to give it a good scrub. I like things clean. Yes, I do use bleach. But it ensures me I'm not cross-contaminating. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It may be a little lengthy and I apologize. But I just didn't want to do a video today, a video tomorrow, and so on. I just wanted to basically come clean. Boy, I'm a good jokester. Come clean, if you will, and show you what I use. So you can take how I make mine, make it your own. Add more essential oils, take away essential oils. No two noses are the same. Remember I told you lavender gives me a headache. Well, honeysuckle may give you a headache. But you have the baseline, and that's what I wanted to share with y'all. It's just a baseline. And you're going to be surprised how much money you save, and you control what goes in all of these cleaners and shower gels and hand soaps and air fresheners. You control it. Grow you some calendula. You control it. So, as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And tomorrow, I don't know what we getting into. Maybe cooking? Yeah, maybe some cooking. Who knows? Till next time, y'all.